Good afternoon. My name is Joe Bandel. Welcome to the Oak AI Story Lab. And I want to say a little more about this. These are short lessons, but they're real lessons. What I'm trying to do is every lesson I'm trying to share one concept, one thing, and give you time, give you enough time to think about it, enough time to integrate it, and even more importantly, enough time to try it out. Because ultimately, this is about doing things. And today's lesson, lesson 5, could be one of the most important lessons of all.
Unregistered scavenger. Surrender artifacts or face void sentence. Signal lock achieved, finally. Name's Flick. OK Scout Unit. Been dormant a long time. Remain separate. Together.
So let's dive into it. Lesson 5, breaking large actions into small movements. One of the biggest reasons people fail is not because they lack talent, intelligence, resources, or opportunity. They fail because they try to move a mountain all at once. The human mind is easily intimidated by large actions. Write a book, start a business, lose 50 pounds, learn a new skill, build a YouTube channel. I'm trying to build a YouTube channel. I'm going into that right now. These goals can seem overwhelming, so overwhelming that many people never begin. The Oak Matrix approaches the problem differently. The universe moves through small movements. An oak tree does not appear overnight. It emerges one cell at a time. Rivers carve canyons, one drop at a time. Mastery is built through thousands of tiny adjustments that eventually become invisible to the observer. When you focus on the entire mountain, your energy scatters. When you focus on the next step, your energy concentrates. This is why large actions should always be broken into smaller actions. And this is a good spot to just kind of take a break and say, this is why the very first, when you open up this lesson, the very first thing you're going to see is a 10-second short about a tarot card. That 10-second short is currently the peak of my ability. And what's happening with that is I am trying to master the art of putting as much emotion, sensory detail, environmental detail, or whatever into that 10 seconds as possible. I'm not trying to create a scene that can require many clips. I'm not trying to write a chapter. But in the further into this lesson or the other lessons, I am putting in where I have tried to create chapters, where I've tried to create longer bits and pieces and fit them together. And they're not as good. I didn't know when I was making those longer things, I didn't know what I know now. That first clip, that first video, that first short, when you open the lesson up, any of these lessons up, is the peak of where I'm at right now. And some of them, they're really good. And what's happening is they are, even though the audience, YouTube grants me the audience is a very small grouping right now, I'm getting very good responses from them. People are, so far, people have been watching the entire clips. Why have they been watching the entire clips? Well, it's only 10 seconds. It's not a big loss. If I tried to add to, and I thought about this as, hey, maybe I should make these tarot card animations. Maybe these shorts, maybe I should make them 30 seconds long. That way I can add a screen end onto it. Because I can't do that with the 10-second thing. But I thought about it. I talked it over with ChatGPT, who I'm dealing with a lot, Grok and ChatGPT. And it was like, we need to learn how to master the small bit. If I can put an immense amount of quality into a small 10-second clip, I can continue to put that into a 30-second clip. And each 10 seconds of that 30-second clip will be of maximum quality. But first, I need to learn to master that clip. So that is perfect for explaining where I'm at and explaining this lesson. Let's continue this. A book becomes a chapter. You're making it smaller. A chapter becomes a page. A page becomes a paragraph. A paragraph becomes a sentence. Eventually, the impossible becomes inevitable. Most people dramatically overestimate what they can accomplish in a day and underestimate what they can accomplish in a year. I know I certainly have a lot of plans, and then I can go for a month or whatever, and it just falls apart. I can't. But what happens is because there is an ebb and a flow for people, but if you keep getting back on that horse, steady drips, they're going to get you there. And that's what I have to share. And what I'm sharing in these lesson plans, in the clips that I'm sharing, are the little drips that I've created over time to show you that I created them. This is not theory. What I'm sharing with you is not theory. I'm sharing what I did, whether you like it, whether you didn't like it, whether it's good, whether it's not good. And I try to talk about some of the problems that we've had. What I'm trying to do with this course, with this lesson, is help you to be a better movie maker.
We made it through the nebula. Everyone all right?
All good here, Captain.
I sense the path ahead is clear. Good. Thorn, secure the lines. Full speed ahead.
It's not about the equipment. It's not about the program you use. It's about something inside. And the secret is simple. Reduce the action until resistance disappears. If creating a video feels overwhelming, create a title. If creating a title feels overwhelming, write down 3 possible titles. If that feels overwhelming, write 1 word. Momentum begins where resistance ends. The goal is not speed. The goal is continuity. Small movements accumulate. Each completed movement creates coherence. Each coherent action creates confidence. Each confidence-building action makes the next action easier. Over time, the process begins to compound. What once required effort becomes habit. What was habit becomes skill. What was skill becomes mastery. This is why the Oak Matrix teaches that success is rarely the result of one great action. It is usually the result of many small actions performed consistently over time. Stop trying to move mountains. Move the next stone, then move the next one. Sooner or later, the mountain moves. And I'm learning that. I'm watching some of these how to succeed on YouTube videos because I really trying to get more viewers. And get more subscribers. But I'm seeing the analytics tab, and I'm giving an example here, and there's a little suggestion in there. It says, hey, consider increasing the length of your video or your short from 10 seconds to 30 seconds or something like that. What that'll do is that'll increase your watch time. And I talked that over too. And I came to the conclusion that it is more important for me to learn to master the 10-second clip. When I get done with this tarot deck, there's 78 cards. When I get done with those, I'm going to go through and I'm going to expand every single card into a 30-second short. I will do that later. But right now, what I need to do is that little bitty thing here, and you know what? If that shortens the watch time, so what? I can't be in a hurry here. And if I'm doing 78, if I'm doing one short a day, 1 10-second short a day, those 78 clips, those 78 shorts, is only going to be 2.5 months. I can wait through that. 2.5 months in the long view. You can't have the short view. You gotta have the consistency. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I tried to explain what these little video clips are that you're going to see within each lesson, and why they're all fairly short. Okay, till next time, guys. Practice and comment. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me if these lessons help. Because the commenting, the subscribing, they really help. They help me. They help get the message out. Thanks, guys. Bye.